Hi everyone, it's Jenny with Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House. And you know, we're on YouTube and Instagram at Joey143Jenny. And then we're also on Facebook at Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House. All right, well, I thought what I would do is work on getting some things ready for my craft retreat. So I want to work on the cottage shabby chic journal, and I'm gonna do a slow stitch cover. So I thought, well, I'm gonna get some of that stuff out and just see what I have, and maybe start putting some of it together. So this will be my base. I don't know so much it'll be all of the base, because I'll probably put something under it once it's done. I don't know if that'll be fabric or if it'll be an Amazon package, you know, mailer, recycling the mailer, or what it will be. But I don't know if you can tell, it's from an old tablecloth. There's a little bit of embossing on there. Excuse me, I just had a sneezing fit. So I'm just ironing it just to kind of get the shape where it needs to be. Now let's see, I just ripped this, so I'm not real sure what size it is. So it's about 14, it looks like. Yeah, 14 by a little over 11. So by the time I stitch, hopefully it'll still be a good size. This will be good and big enough for 7. That's plenty big for a journal cover. And then this needs to be, so it needs to be like 6 by 9 is really kind of, because I'm going to be using, you know, pretty much regular paper size, 6 by 9. So we have some room. As a matter of fact, I might just tear it down. I think I'll keep it okay on this, but I think this is just going to be a little bit too much, and I'm afraid if I go too far up, then I'll end up having to cut off whatever slow stitch I've done. So I'm going to go down here to a little bit, take that off. Okay. Did I do that too much? Did I take too much off? Oh boy. Yeah, I did. I took too much off. Barely have 6 by 9, so I need to be mindful of how much I tug. Okay, so there's that. That sneeze about did me in. Set that up there. And then just some different fabrics. I'm just giving them, I'll still probably be tearing and cutting, but I'm just going to give them a quick press so I know what I have. Some of them I don't like to press. I like to put on the way they are, like this one. I don't want to press that out. I like the way that is. This is off of a valance. Could probably be trimmed a little bit here. Get all the fuzzy off of there. Okay. Let's see here. Just little bits. I'm not sure, you know, necessarily how I'm going to use them, but maybe we'll do a preliminary layout of some of the base of it real quick. This is from Kathy Holden's, this one right here. Oof. I think this one is from her Amazing Leather and Lace and Amazing Grace. This is a tablecloth. This is a pillowcase. I probably won't use this whole strip in the way that it is. I'll probably change it up a little bit. Also a pillowcase. Oops, sorry I bumped you. Oop, golly. These are from some Kathy Holden, Curated in Color and Amazing Grace, or Leather and Lace and Amazing Grace. So you might recognize, I think that's Curated in Color. I just cut out a few little things that we could put on. This one I'll stitch on and then I'll trim it closer, I think. This is a tablecloth, a really thick tablecloth. And then some laces I'm not going to iron. Different laces and such. Pull this out so I don't burn myself, hopefully. Okay. Oh, you know what I forgot is my I forgot my pincushion. Let me grab that real quick. It's just right over here. Okay, I still have all my different threads in here. What was I using these for? I can't even remember now. But I remember I had all kinds of different threads. Okay, so I just want to kind of, it's going to be a little bit fluid to where it's not necessarily, I'm not necessarily concerned about where the spine is, except I don't want something little, you know, right there. Of course, that would be nice for the spine, wouldn't it? Like somewhere in the center at least. Wouldn't that be fun? Give it a try. Oh gosh, I just dropped all those little pieces. Brother. Oh my goodness. Let's see if I can pick them up real quick. Not, I'll have to put it on pause and roll everything out. I think I'm gonna get it. Okay. Picked up a bunch of other junk too. Okay. So right now, all I think I'm gonna do is just this first layer. You know, maybe a bit of I can't decide. I think I'm just gonna do the first layer. I want that pink. Oh boy, that is tough. Wow. Yowza. You can probably hear my irons clicking. Now I'm kind of thinking about moving some of this around a little bit. This will be the front, you know. Front. So you can see this was taken off of a hem. Oh, I just love it. And it might go after we get all this down. I may need to find some more fabric. because this I wanted to go over, you know, on top. I thought I had enough fabric. Okay, let me put it on. Let me pause the video and see if I can find a little bit more fabric to fill in these. And whoopsie, sorry about that. Fill in these two, and then we can kind of go from there. So I'll be right back. Okay, I found a few more things. So I found this. I don't know if you remember this piece of fabric, but it's the one that was on that clown head that had the yo-yos, and I took it apart. So I think what I'm going to do is, what am I going to do? I'm going to tuck it under a little bit. Kind of want those roses to show, but I don't know that I have. Let's see if I can straighten this out just a little bit. Kind of want those roses to show, but I'd like to have, you know, a little bit tucked under. Doesn't have to be, because I'm going to do it. I'm going to tack down. I wonder if I can rip that in place. Yeah. Okay. Okay, it may get covered up anyways after I get things on here, but we'll give it a try. Fussy, fussy. Okay, that. Then I had this. Goes any which way, so I'm going to do it this way and have a lot of that pink up at the top. I can trim off these edges later on as I need to, which I will need to, I'm sure. Okay. All right. Oh, and then I found this sweet little piece. It's cute, isn't it? Little roses with a little Swiss dot look. Okay, now I'm going to pin this down just to kind of keep it situated, and then my pin's broke. And then what I'll do is I'll just do like a little tacking stitch to keep it all here, like it's a slow, I'm gonna slow stitch, but I'm gonna do it probably somewhat wide underneath, so that I can cover a lot of ground, and then we'll slow stitch a little bit more once we start putting things, the next, you know, layer on. I think is how I'm going to do it. We'll see what happens. I'll probably do this. I'll probably slow stitch a little bit in front of the TV or something. Probably not all on camera, but I might do some on camera. We'll see what happens. I made another cover golly, maybe last summer or the year before that. And I think I might have, gosh, I wonder if I have a playlist for covers, journal covers. I kind of feel like I do. And it's probably in there. And it just shows, you know, kind of the beginning, you know, getting started and then adding the layers and stuff. Kind of like what we're doing here. Basically the same thing as we're doing here. This one is because I want to have it underway before I get to my craft retreat so I can work on that journal. So I'm just putting a few things down here to keep things in place so that I know where I had designated things to be. And then I'll take the pins out as soon as I get past them because they'll drive me nuts, I think. I don't like when, you know, when your your thread gets stuck on the pins. It drives me crazy. Something that should be simple, you're untangling every time you move. Okay, so this one I kind of feel like I want under that. But then that's too much of a line there. So let's do this, and then the next layer, kind of like what I was looking at here, could go there. That'll help cover up that weird blocking here. Although, nope, that's what I want. Okay. What I was getting ready to say, although if I'm going to put that there, it would make more sense to have the bigger piece out, because instead of having to go this piece, then that piece, you could just go straight across, but you'd miss this fun activity over here. And that's kind of what I look for, is the movement of the piece, you know. And get that down. There we go. Okay, so anyways, I just wanted to show you that, and then afterwards, well, let's just look real quick. Let's just play what would happen. Let's tuck that under just for fun. So we might do something like, you know, put this here. Then I have these beautiful, this is so pretty. And oh my gosh, it's soft. You know, and you could just start layering things up. I have to remember where my center is. So these may not go right, you know, where I have them right now, but this is kind of the concept that I do, is I just start putting things down and, you know, seeing how they look. It's a pretty little scrap. I save every little scrap. That pretty? That's off a tablecloth or something. This is pretty. That's off Kathy Holden's. Curated in color. That's off of her Leather and Lace and Amazing Grace, which I love. So it's a little bit of fiddling, you know, and then you just find what works for you, and then you tack down that second layer. This might go on the third layer. And I like when the back looks as fun as the front. This is a really pretty vintage, gorgeous lace. Beautiful. The fun thing about doing this is like as you're doing it, if you decide, you know what, I think that needs to go, like for instance, let's say I wanted this under here. This would be a good time to decide that because I'm getting ready to sew this down. So we'll add that. See? And I think I would like to have that under there, so I'm going to add that too. No, I don't think I will add it. I think I'll wait. It'll go there some, eventually. Okay. Or somewhere near there anyways. That might go there. Cut that off. I don't think I'll use that. That's part of this thing. Another thing you can do, and what I've done when I wasn't doing videos and stuff, is once you get it laid out, when I get off of this video, I might do it. Once you get it laid out and you kind of think, yeah, I think that's the way I want to go about it, you can take a picture of it and then just refer back to it, for the way that you lay out your things. Yeah, I just don't know if I want to cover all of that, all of those little pink roses up. And then I have these really neat trims, probably off of vintage pillowcases that can, be put in the back to kind of hang out underneath. I think that'll be really pretty. Yeah, so something like that ish, something could go right there, something pretty. We'll think on it. We have some time because what we'll do first, or what I'll do first, is I'll sew down that bottom layer first. Then we'll come back and we'll add these other layers. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Cool. All right, everybody, I just wanted to give you an idea on what I'm up to, getting ready for the craft show, or the craft retreat that I'm going to go to. That's pretty. This is off of a hem of a shirt or something. It's very pretty. Just have to be mindful how it's going to bend, which I don't know, but I love it. Maybe there. Cool. Okay, don't forget, we pray blessings over you and we want you to know you're so loved. So I hope you'll craft along with me the next time, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.